everybody's probably ready to go somewhere else and get back to work and activities, so I'll make this short and sweet. We love Children's Home Society because they take care of children. And for me and my family, our number one passion is helping kids, because kids cannot help themselves. Unless one of us lifts up, helps them in some way, so many children are stuck in an environment that they can do nothing about. As I hear stories of homelessness, of no food, of abuse, that's so foreign to me and to most of you. Because I was raised with two wonderful parents. My daddy would go to my Little League practices, go to my games. We'd go home to a home-cooked meal by my mother. And I knew they loved me. School time came, we'd go to the store and buy pencils, books, whatever we needed. And I had loving parents, and I had safety, and I never had any concerns or worries. And the more I look around, I realize that I'm an exception. When we think that in Escambia County, I think the number is over 2/3 of the children are on free or reduced lunches at school due to poverty in the homes. When we look around and we see the abuse and we see so many things like that, we realize that how blessed I am, and I'm sure most of you are in the same situation. Children's Home Society reaches out to kids and reaches out to families in the ways they need it most, through food, through education, through training, and different ways to help these little kids live up to the full potential that God has planned for each and every one of them. They all have dreams, but when you're worried about what you're going to eat, or am I going to be safe tonight, or where am I going to sleep, it's kind of hard to focus on your schoolwork. It's kind of hard to do what you need to do. Is Bella still here? Bella, would you come up here a minute, please? Bella is a beautiful little girl, and there are thousands of Bellas right here in our community. Little girls, little boys who have dreams. Come up here, sweetheart. How many of you here would like to help this little girl? There are so many more, and we can all help in one way or the other. When I was a kid, the biggest bad things you could do was maybe shoot a spitball at a friend when the teacher wasn't looking. Or maybe you'd be talking in class. Now kids at Bella's age are fighting with drugs, alcohol, guns in school. It's a different world out there today. And one person, one organization cannot do it all. And Children's Home Society cannot do it without our help. We can all help in so many different ways, whether it's volunteering, whether it's money, and organizations like Children's Home Society require money. And I would ask each of you to consider giving. If everybody does a little bit, we can change the lives of young girls like this. So thank you, Bella, for coming up here. I didn't even know. I'd like my daughter, Stephanie White, and her husband, Frank White, to come up here. And I'd like the Eds to come up here. We believe in Children's Home Society, and we believe in it enough that I'm just not going to say we believe in it. We're going to write a check. We're going to write a big check because we believe in the ministry. We believe in the lives, the kids' lives that are changed every single day. Kids need love. They need support. They need to know somebody cares for them, that somebody wants them to do well. They need that support. And it takes people like we've seen on the stage today to do that. And I congratulate all the award winners, and I congratulate and thank all the volunteers. And what we'd like to do, we'd like to present a check for $100,000. Is very, very nice, but I think Lindsay is probably more interested in this She works with Children's Home Society. And Stephanie, if you would just say a brief word, please.
I was not prepared to do this either, but I am honored. I actually know Lindsay and Leah personally, and so being here today and working with them with my other job and seeing them here today is just such an honor to be able to know them and see what they do and what they do every single day to help these kids. It is, I get to see just a glimpse of what they do with my work, and it's just an honor. I just encourage you all to watch it and watch these videos and listen to what these kids say and also support too.
Can you see it?
We can turn it.
Let's go here. I love Children's Home Society because they're reaching out to children. So many children in our community don't have food, don't have shelter, don't have safety. The Children's Home Society is reaching out in so many ways through their countless volunteers to help these little children to grow up and have a safe, productive life, to achieve their goals, and to be safe and have food every day, some of the basics that many of us take for granted. But we're here to help any way we can the children in this community.
It's vitally important for us to recognize and support our partners in the community. We can't do all of the work that needs to be done in our communities alone. We have to rely on people that have expertise and come together and share resources to complete that whole picture for our families that are in need.
How important is for the community to get involved in the future of these kids?
The community is who we are. It's a makeup of all kinds of professions, lifestyles, heritage. It's really important for us all to come together to make the difference for our community, what we want to see for the future. If we don't get involved, if we don't combine resources and support initiatives, then our children can suffer. And the one thing we want to do is to create a place where we build bridges to success for children, but we can't do that alone. So it is imperative that community members, businesses, volunteers, professionals get involved and find ways to support our children.
Anything like that, man? Anything like that?
Okay, sure. We are just so grateful for all of the people that came today to hear the message about Children's Home Society. But most importantly, our legislators, elected officials, Sandy Sansing Foundation that just gave us $100,000 to support children in need, and all of those connections that we have within our programs that we were able to honor today as our champions. We're a blessed organization to have such support, and we hope that we're giving that back out in the same.